Greetings, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to 31 Days to Business Startup. Day 24, Outsourcing for Success. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about outsourcing, and I think I've alluded to this many times in other videos, but today I'm just going to kind of focus a little bit in on this. I won't be long, hopefully, but I did want to take some time and talk about outsourcing. And the primary reason why I really want to focus on outsourcing is because I really want to open up to entrepreneurs and business owners that you don't have to do everything. And so I just really want to encourage you to think about getting help and support with your business. Because in the beginning, a lot of times we feel compelled to do everything ourselves. And a lot of times we don't have money or a lot of money. However, outsourcing can happen a lot of different ways, most of which you'll probably have to pay for, at least pay something for. But other opportunities can exist for you to barter. So, be open and be creative. That's what you are, an entrepreneur. And in this day and time, being creative is really important, and being resourceful, not only creative but resourceful, can help you get the things done that you need to get done for your business. So outsourcing, website. I always tell people, like, if you don't know how to do your website, you don't want to do it or whatever, definitely outsource that. And nowadays, oh my goodness, you can get a website. People are building websites for like $100 from scratch, and they'll do pretty much everything that you want them to do to build the first 3 to 5 pages. Also, connect your website with all your social media. I mean, create your landing page or a squeeze page or pop-ups, and really try to integrate your website so that it can be a source, an important marketing source for your business. So, look around. You can find somebody who will do your website. And then social media, as I told you guys, I'm hiring a virtual assistant to help me with my social media because, Lord have mercy, that's a lot of work. And so, maybe you're one of those people that need to be outsourcing that as well. The other thing I was thinking about was email. Like, I don't know about you guys, I get like hundreds of emails, and going through emails is really challenging. And there are a lot of services out there that will do, this is what I really love. There are people out there that will actually do the work of managing your email, and then there are these kind of programs, software, apps that will help you manage your emails, and they will kind of set up autoresponders. They will filter your emails in such a way so you'll know that this email is about this or this email is in response to that. And so then it just makes it more, and it'll help prioritize your emails. So it'll help you figure out how much time you're going to be spending on your email and what emails you need to be spending a lot of time on anyways. So yeah, outsourcing your email is one of those really cool things and can be pretty invaluable to entrepreneurs and small business owners. The next thing I was going to talk about was marketing. And marketing, there are so many ways to market your business, and I'll be talking about marketing in a couple of days, I think it is. And so having someone else do that work for you could be beneficial, especially if you're not really good at it. And I will say this about marketing is that we're living in a day and time where there is so much competition. Even if you are doing your business in a specific niche like me, I still have a lot of competition. And so marketing is key. And what I love about the way I do marketing is that not only am I targeting my niche, I'm inviting my niche to come to me. And so, like I said, we'll talk a little bit about that in the video on marketing. But marketing is something you can definitely outsource. The next thing I was talking about was answering service. So if you have one of those businesses where you have a phone, we have a phone number that you give out on a regular basis, and you have a lot of people calling you because you sell a service or product where people are constantly calling you. Maybe you own a hair salon. You can get an answering service to pick up those calls, schedule those appointments, and do all that stuff for you. I mean, like, a lot of times people hire a receptionist, which I think is very is cool and great and personable because that gives more one-on-one attention. But you also could outsource that, to an agency that will handle all that stuff for you and then give you all the information and document it for you. So answering services can be pretty important and a nice outsourcing tool. And nowadays, they're so inexpensive. They really are. The other thing is artwork. So let's say you need a logo, or you need flyers, or you need, your letterhead design, or you need marketing materials created, or you need a report generated, hire an artist to do that. And again, I talked about my logo I did on Fiverr. I got all for the big sum money of $5. I got my brand new logo. So yeah, definitely those are things that you could potentially outsource, and take those things off your list, and then you can focus your energy on other things that are more important to you, or things that you are just better at. The other thing I was going to talk about was virtual assistants, which I think I've talked about in almost every video. Hiring a virtual assistant. And let me say this about virtual assistants. They can do a little bit of everything for you. They can manage your calendar. They can do file management. They can work in your database. They can do research. They can, oh my God, they can do follow up for you. They can handle your email. They can set up social media. They can manage your social media. That's what I'm planning on doing with my virtual assistant. And then they could work with your website, publish blogs for you, write articles, and they can respond to calls that you get. Like for me, I have a Google phone, so those phone messages virtually could be answered by anybody that I gave access to on the internet from anywhere. So, or they could also, a virtual assistant could, if you got that kind of relationship with them and you really like them that much, they could serve as a spokesperson or representative for you in other settings or situations. So, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for virtual assistants, and there's a lot of variety in terms of what they can do. The other thing, the most important thing I always talk about is accounting. If you need financial help, please outsource your financial help, because it is a thing that will drive your business into the ground if you don't manage your money correctly. And I won't go into my spiel about that because I always get pretty emotional. The next thing is not emotional, but I feel like I start sounding like somebody's mama or somebody's preacher. But anyways, the next thing I was going to talk about was hiring an intern. And we live, most people live either in a college town or near college, and so there's always availability of being able to hire interns. Now, there is this, I think, mythology that interns don't get paid, and I believe that interns should always get paid. And so if you hire an intern, you need to pay them something, even if it's nominal, even if it's food, even if it's I don't know, but I'm saying just make sure they get paid. And also, the thing I want to say about interns is this: interns are not slaves. This is not slavery days. That's over. So I'm really partial. I work at the university, and so I'm really partial about saying treat interns with respect. They're human beings too, and they're there to learn, and they're there to grow, and they're not there to just do all of your grunt work. They can do some of it, but also they also are trying to better themselves, and they're trying to expand their minds. And so I think there has to be a balance when you work with interns, and not just give them a whole bunch of bullshit work that I don't know. Anyway, so hiring interns is a way to outsource, but make sure you treat your interns well. The next thing I was going to talk about, but and so those are the really many different ways that you could hire somebody who could help you as it relates to your business. But I also want to suggest to you that outsourcing can also be applied to your personal life, because sometimes it is the things in your personal life that is getting in the way of you being able to spend the time and energy and effort on your business. And so I suggest hiring a Girl Friday, somebody who's going to run errands for you. Every so often, being able to hire somebody like a Girl Friday to do some things for you will really free up your time and energy, and really just give you really the opportunity and ability to spend like a concentrated amount of time focused just on your business. And also, one of the things that I do once a month is I have somebody come in and clean my house. Now, I could clean my house myself. Like I said, I can clean. I'm not saying I love it. I am pretty good at it. But, once a month I do that, because then that kind of like makes the cleaning for the rest of the month less intense, and I spend less time on it. I get that once a month real thorough cleaning, and I pay somebody to do that who spends hours and hours and hours of doing that. And then the rest of the month I pretty much coast. I try to be attentive to the cleaning of my house. Sometimes I get a little lazy about it because I know somebody's coming in to clean it up at the beginning of the month. But but I will say this, that that does free up time for me, because otherwise I would be spending that time on cleaning the house. So there are many different ways you can outsource. You want to outsource in ways that effectively give you the time and energy to focus on the things that you're really good at, and also the things that are going to generate revenue for your company. So the bottom line is, when you're thinking about outsourcing, what is your ultimate goal for this particular time period, for this particular year, in terms of the task that you want to complete? And once you kind of have that in mind, then you can say, okay, I need to outsource this, or I need to outsource that. So I say to you, family, please, by all means, get into the business of outsourcing. And as a matter of fact, your assignment is to think about 5 to 10 things that you could really outsource. You may not be able to do it today because maybe you don't financially have the means by which to do it, or you may not even know who you would go to right now. But just begin to think about, and write it down. 5 to 10 ways you could engage some outsourcing as it relates to your business, so you can work more on your business. Because I think once you start to think about it, then I think opportunities in the universe will manifest themselves to allow you to be able to get that help that you need. Okay, fam, I hope you got a little something out of this. Be sure to visit me on my website at charlottefixmybiz.com. Oh yeah, and coming soon is my business academy. Now that's where I will provide you with step-by-step training to grow your email list, help you create a sales system to help you increase your sales and profits, and also to do it in a way that feels authentic and focused on top-notch customer service. All right, now, take care, fam. Wishing you nothing but peace and prosperity. I'll see you next time.